Hey guys, and welcome back to Gaz-D-Projects. Gary here. Today we're just going to take a look at where we're at so far with the Kettler. So let's take a look at the frame. Okay, so I got the frame stripped down. Most of all the parts are taken off. You can still see our bottom bracket. We will have to drill out this pin on top here in order for this to come away, and we can clean up the inside of the bottom bracket and basically see how that all goes together and try and get the threads and everything all cleaned up. I removed the bearing caps on the headset. This tool here is just for demonstration purposes. So in effect this is how it goes together, and then I just have my cup here on at the bottom, and it's just a compression. So all you're doing here is just rotating the piece here itself. Make sure you got enough length on it. Got plenty of thread here, so you can just wind that up to give you a bit more height here on top, otherwise it ends up hitting the bar. But that's the idea. You wind it in and it puts compression on here and pulls the end cap up. Same with the top. The other components, the parts themselves, the bike, I've just stripped them down here. The aluminium wood guard flaps, the spring bar here for the saddle, stripped down, the Kettler saddle, and you see the crankset hidden in there, hiding in there somewhere. And then the actual forks themselves, got them taken off. We did have a little bit of a problem with taking the bracket off there on the inside. We got that off in the end. And the crown race, that was a bit tricky to come off on the forks there. So what I did was I just put it into the vise. I wrapped this lad around with a bit of old rubber from a tube in the vise, like so, and that allowed me then to use the rubber blow hammer to remove it from the forks itself. So just having the play there earlier on with the dyno. So what I was doing was I was just checking to see if was there any issues with the current and ampage and wattage from the dyno, but it actually seems perfectly fine. We'll replace all these cables again, so everything's 100%. I might have to try and resource a new headlamp, because this one's badly cracked and it would allow water ingress. So that'll keep me busy trying to hunt down a Kettler headlamp. In fact, if anyone knows where I could source one or get one, maybe just let me know, and that'll be much appreciated. There's a couple of tools here that I use for taking the chain off, so that's obviously chain removal tool. Just splits the pins, comes right off. It's a good little tool, along with the rocket tool, as I affectionately call it. This is just for taking off the bearing end caps on the headsets. It's quite handy. Guys, all these parts are listed in the description below. There's links there. You can get them. Very handy to have, nice to have in the shop. You can get one for your mate if you wanted to. I managed to get the little toolkit off the back of the saddle. You can see it's in fairly rough condition. It's kind of torn there on the end, so it'll be interesting to see if I could get that repaired. And if anybody knows anywhere in Ireland, in Dublin even, would be better, that would repair this, maybe some kind of bespoke leather repair guy, be able to do something with this. It'd be nice to bring this back to life again. And we will have to service the dual pull linear brakes here as well. You can see there's a bit of corrosion there on the spring, so we'll have to try and clean that up and service that. I did get new brake pads as well over there somewhere. There we go. So yeah, that'll be fun to work on as well. And then in reference to the Kettler frame itself, what I was thinking was, I know, me thinking dangerous, there's a place in Dublin that do powder coating. They also strip the frame as well. Now I was going to sandblast it or use a chemical peel to take the paint off, but I think these guys do the whole lot. They're doing it day in, day out. I think they do a real nice job on it. So they'd strip the frame down and then they would powder coat the frame itself. So if I could try and match the colour of the frame, it's kind of a light metallic silver. I've ordered some Kettler decals and stickers, so when that's done, that'll be nice, and then I might get the guys to clear the frame, or I could do that myself. So yeah, things are moving along nicely. So that's my kind of plan for this guy, and we'll continue to work on the brakes and a few other bits and bobs over here as well. The aluminium mud flaps themselves, they will have to be cleaned up, polished up, and then the forms will have to be checked as well. Make sure that they're still in shape. There's just a few creatures living on the inside there. That'll have to be cleaned up and polished, aluminium polish, and some kind of a mop wheel. Clean those up. The carrier as well, I think this would be nice to get powder coated as well. Maybe a black colour or something like that. And in fact, if you guys have any suggestions that would match up well with the frame, maybe let me know, and I might take that in consideration and see would that work well with that. So crankset is right here. Obviously that needs to be cleaned up. I've seen these where the reflector here is in orange. This one's kind of white. It's kind of interesting. And then our chain guard here will have to be cleaned up along with everything else. So that's keep me busy for a while. Okay guys, so that's just kind of like a quick update as to where we're at the moment with the Kettler. So yeah, I've got it all stripped down, hoping to get it painted soon, and we can put it back together again, order a few bits and bobs, parts, stickers, that kind of thing. So yeah, as always guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Give us a like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to smash that notification bell for your latest upcoming videos from Gaz-D-Projects. All that's left for me to do is say, take care handy, look after yourselves, and see you real soon.